Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Best IT Solution. And today we will see another important concept of Java in core Java, that is relationship. So what are the types of relationship between classes? We will see in this video tutorial. Okay. So mainly there are two types of relationship between classes can exist. So one is a relationship, has a relationship. So we can call is a relationship as inheritance and has a relationship as association. So basically these two type of relationship between the classes, that is one is inheritance, that is a relationship, and another one is association, that is has a relationship. So the association also can be categorized in two types, that is one is aggregation and another one is composition. So aggregation is the weak bonding and composition is the strong bonding association. Okay, so what are the advantages of inheritance? We'll see. So advantages of inheritance, you can say like code reusability. That means we can reuse our code. We can reuse the parent class code in our child class. Okay, cost cutting. This is also an advantage of inheritance. There is cost cutting and reduce redundancy also. So it reduce the redundancy between the codes. So inheritance can be achieved by the extend keyword. When we are if we want to implement the inheritance, we need to extend the parent class into the child class. Suppose there is a class A and we want to inherit all the properties of the parent A, class A to class B, then we need to write in this way as class B extends class A. So here in example you can see, so inheritance is a easy relationship. Easy relationship, that means it's a strong bonding relationship. So like class car extends vehicle. So you can say car is a vehicle. Okay, so it is tightly coupled relationship. So blood relationship you can also say. So every car goes under the vehicle category. So vehicle is the parent class or interface, and car is the child class. So every car is a can be called as a vehicle. So car is a vehicle. So it is a easy relationship between the classes. Now we can achieve all the facilities, or we can access all the features or behaviors or methods, variables of the vehicle in the inside the child class, that is car. Okay, because car extends the vehicle class. So it is tightly coupled relationship. Inheritance is, you can say, it is a tightly coupled relationship. Another thing is that is disadvantage of inheritance. So every concept which has some advantage, there is also some disadvantage also. So what are the disadvantages of inheritance? That is, two classes are tightly coupled. That is, if we will change the properties of one class, it will also affect the other class. Okay, so disadvantage, you can say this here, the two classes, that is car and vehicle, are tightly coupled between them. So if we will change the properties of tightly coupled, means if we will change the properties of one class, so if we will change the properties of one class, it will also affect the other class also, which class it has inherited, that class also affected. Okay, so another relationship between classes can exist, that is association. Association can be called as a has a relationship. So it is not a tightly coupled relationship. Okay, so here is an example: class student, class engine, and class car. So the class student has no relationship in class engine, but class engine and class car has relationship. So how we can achieve that association? By creating the reference of one class in another class. So here in class car we have created the reference of engine. Engine equal to new engine. So association can be achieved with the help of this new keyword. Okay. So now student has a name. So student has a name. Student has a roll number. So this is the has a relationship. So it is not tightly coupled. And student has a roll number. This is not weak bonding, but the student has a name. This is not tightly coupled, and student has a roll number. It is weak bonding between the classes. So how we can achieve the association? So by creating an object of one class within another class, we can achieve association by using the new keyword. Okay. So how we can achieve this association? So to achieve the association by creating an object of one class within another class, we can achieve this association. And for association, we need to use this new keyword. Okay. So association also can be divided as two types. That is, one is aggregation, another is composition. So aggregation. So if there is a weakly bonding between two classes, it is called aggregation. So if there are weakly bonding between two classes, it is called as aggregation. And if there is a strongly bonding between two classes, it is called as a composition. So these two different thing. One is aggregation and composition. If there is a weak bonding between the classes, this is called as aggregation. And if there is a strong bonding between classes, it is called as composition. Okay. So association can be achieved by new keyword or by creating the reference variable. By creating the reference variable. Okay. So this is a non-blood relationship, you can also say. So here is a diagrammatical representation of the association. So association, that is aggregation and composition. So as aggregation is the weak bonding and composition is the strong bonding. So example of association, you can say there is a car and music player engine. So car has a music player. This is a weak bonding because car has a music player. So individual existence of music player also can be occurs. And car has an engine, that is strong bonding between the classes. So car has a music player. This is the weak bonding, and car has an engine. And both of the has a relationship association, but one is aggregation, one is composition. So car has a music player. So without music player also car can be exist, but without engine car cannot be exist. So this is the composition, strong bonding. So one is container object, one is content object. Okay, so car has a music player. This is the container object, and the music player is the content object. So what is the meaning of weak bonding? Weak bonding means music player has the individual existence without the car, and vice versa. Also, similarly, car has also the individual existence without the music player. So this is the weak bonding between the classes. And strong bonding means engine has no individual existence without car and vice versa. Similarly, car has no individual existence without the engine, because without engine car cannot run. So one depends upon the other, depends upon the each other. So this is the strong bonding. So this can be called as a composition. So in aggregation, this is a note for you. In aggregation, content object has the individual existence without the container object, and vice versa. So in aggregation, content object, which object is the content object, has the individual existence without the container object, and vice versa. So in music player case, music player has the a content object, and a car has the container object. In composition, content object has not the individual existence without the container object, and vice versa. So in aggregation, content object has the individual existence without the container object, and vice versa. And in composition, content object has not the individual existence without the container object, and vice versa. Vice versa means that engine has also the not the individual existence that without the car. That is, the content object has the container object also has not the individual existence without the container object. Okay, so here is a diagram represent this overall relationship, that is inheritance and aggregation, association. So when car is a vehicle, so this is a easy relationship. So this is inheritance because car extends vehicle, and car has a music player. This is aggregation. This is weak bonding, and car has the engine. So this is the composition. So between car and music player, this is association. That is aggregation type, and this is between car and engine. This is composition. Um, this is called as this is also association type of composition. And car is a vehicle. Car is a vehicle. This is inheritance. So is the relationship between the car and vehicle. Okay, so car has a engine or music player. This is has a relationship, and has a relationship top to bottom approach. Okay, so has a relationship always top to bottom occurs, and easy relationship always bottom to top approach. So you can see in diagram also. So bottom to top means car is a vehicle. It is bottom to top, and car has a music player. This is top to bottom approach. Okay. Okay, so this is all about in this video tutorial. So it is an important concept which is mostly asked in interview, in course of interview for freshers also. What is aggregation? What is association? What is a composition? So thank you guys. If you have any doubt or question, you can ask in comment section. I will try to give your answer. And if you think you have got some knowledge from this tutorial, so please like and share the video with your friends, and please subscribe the channel, by which I can motivate and I can make more and more video on this topic. Okay, so thank you.